There we go. We are up and running. Good morning, everybody. All right, so let's get started. First, I just want to make a little announcement. So, Bullish Bears, we were partnered with Trade Ideas. Partnered, sort of partnered. They gave us a free account. We posted their trade ideas every day. Shows you something like this, like Signet would post it every day to our watch list tab. We're new year, so we're going to probably lean and head a bit towards Benzinga Pro. As many of you know, I work with Benzinga very closely, and I like their platform. It's a bit cleaner. It's a lot nicer. I don't know. I just feel like this is cool. This is fine. It's very cool. Trade Ideas is amazing. This is their gappers, top gappers. Benzinga Pro uses movers. So basically what it does is it looks for the biggest percent change and it looks for volume as well. So volume is extremely important when it comes to day trading, whether it's futures, stocks, options, whatever the case may be, volume moves markets. So probably going to be leaning towards these guys going forward. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know and I gotcha. Good morning, Adonis. What's going on, man? But that's just for the morning, the screener. Other than that, we are still just going to be trading futures in the live stream. Let's take a look at gold. Beautiful. I want to see gold
Hey,
break.
Kevin, sorry to interrupt, man. Have you
Yeah.
shared your screen
Oh,
yet by any chance?
that would help. Wouldn't that help if you guys could see my screen? Thank you, E. Marcel. I appreciate you pointing that out. So gold, I'm looking to see. Let's pull up gold on Bookmap here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let's see. So gold, ideally, so you look at gold right now, volume profile on gold, it's all heavy volume. And the reason, even before looking at this, I sort of knew that that was going to be the case, is because looking at the chart, look at the price action since market opened. It has been within a range. It's been chopping up and down, up and down. So what I would like to see at this point is us start to break out of this range. So maybe break 82s to 87s. And guess what? That's going to bring us out of the supply zone. So what I want to look for is a break out of the zone so I can look for a retrace and go long. So I'm looking for a breakout so that once we break out, we consolidate a little up here, create some heavier volume at this point, and then what it's going to look like is it's going to be a volume profile that's heavy volume, a low volume shelf, volume picks back up. So we're going to re-enter on that low volume shelf once that forms, if we can get that breakout here. So we're looking for longs on gold on that break of supply, retest to the low volume. Looks like we're trying to get that break right now. Now, ideally, I'm sure some people are like, well, why don't you just go long now if you think it's going to break? Because that's sort of jumping the gun, right? If we jump the gun on that trade, we go long now, we put our stop loss at this low, it could sweep us and then continue in our favor. So our trade setup, it's an if this then this, right? So I'm waiting for something to happen to trigger my trade setup. Break the supply, low volume shelf over an old resistance, become support on top of support, go long high probability. That's what I would rather wait for than trying to buy the highs and possibly getting faded, which again means markets go against you or you go against markets. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. We could take a look at crude oil. Probably not going to look to trade it ever. I'm just kidding. Why did I have sell side liquidity? I'm like, what is that? Very old price levels I have on oil. Look at the volume that picked up yesterday, though. So oil. Look, see that? Glad we didn't go long on gold. This is still gold on Bookmap. See that? You go long at the highs, you get swept. Just be patient. Let the setup come to you. So I see support here on oil. There's support here. That did hold. Support here. Held once, twice, 3 times. So I could add an alert here. 57.98. Possible longs on oil. But we'll have to see. We could check market for oil. We could check Venezuela for oil. Come on now. It's been open for a little while. Might need to refresh. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Jay? Good morning. What's up, Marziti? Let's see.
Morning. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Oil prices firm as investors weigh supply outlook and Venezuela uncertainties. My my only thing with oil at the moment is Venezuela has a lot of heavy oil, not crude oil light. On top of that, pretty sure there's a over surplus of oil at the moment, which is also one of the reasons why oil prices are trading below 60. I was having a couple years back, I was trading oil when it was ranging between like just at least above 60, 65. It was like 70s to 80s, and it was this area over here. And the price action was just phenomenal. I mean, obviously, look how good that all looks. And then once we started even over here, and then it just 2025, it was just garbage. This was all garbage. There's no consistency, whole lot of chop, and now we're trading below 60 again. So we have a supply zone on the daily right here for resistance. Other than that, and that's where this area was too. Move that down. Look at that. So that's a pretty good spot. I'm actually going to mark that out. I would rather go short on oil there. And if anything, guys, I'm going to use this level to dictate if I am going to start trading oil again. Because if we are able to find some strength, let's say this is the catalyst, right? The whole Venezuela-US situation is the oil catalyst we need to get oil prices higher, right? So everybody's probably thinking it's going to be cheaper. Goes against everybody. Prices try to break higher and hold, well then that might be coming into some better momentum. We get a better ADR and ATR at that point because we're at a higher price level. So again, something I'd be interested on oil. Delete some old levels. Check out, look at that, man. Real glad we didn't take gold. Gold could just range bound, right? Another trade setup I was looking for was the low volume down here. 44.47. Let's see. Good morning, guys. BB, what's up? Omar, good morning. Ryan, good morning. Jim, what's up? JW, Cat, Ozzy, Blackfoot, what's up, everybody? We could take a look at Edgeful. So Edgeful just updated their, here, let me see. They updated their What's in Play tab, and it looks really sick. Let's see. Didn't they? Oh, it didn't show yet because Market's not open. But we'll see. Once it's open, you'll see. Also, if you have Edgeful and, you want to book a help session, you just come over here to help session and boom. You book a 30-minute call with me. Edgeful call, so we're going to be going over Edgeful reports. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We go over 6 of the reports in Edgeful. I go over them with you guys right now. But, it's cool, man. It's a cool platform. I like to use it. The reports are nice. What's our gap fill today on NASDAQ? That's something I do want to check. Oh, no, we're right near it. Right there. So that's our gap fill today. Let's delete that. And I'm going to add our ultimate reversal setup. So blue level is our gap fill. Yellow level is our midnight retracement. The red levels are our New York high and New York low. So already, first thing I see, extremely tight range. But I'm going to keep these indicators on because what I would like to see is possibly a break, right? And show me, okay, we're breaking previous New York high. I'm going to look for possible longs. But we really need to try to break through this supply. This zone has been super strong as resistance since only about a week now, week or two. But we'll see. Markets are leaning a bit more bullish on the fundamental side. We come over here. NQ. 1 to 3 Fed rate cuts expected for 2026. So at the moment, they're anticipating 2. None for this month, but they're anticipating 2 Fed rate cuts this year. Obviously, though, the question does become, when Powell steps down, his term is up in the middle of the year, will Kevin Hassett or whoever the other guy is take over and be way more dovish? Because we already know Powell is sort of like pulling teeth for these rate cuts, whereas somebody who's a bit more under Trump's thumb, you know, might be a bit more Trump friendly, might say, okay, listen, yeah, let's cut the hell out of these rates. Let's go. Here's our economy, right? So here's our Fed rate cuts are dropping. They're at 5.5 back in June 2024. Now sitting at 3.75 range. CPI on a decline. That's our inflation. Unemployment rates steady on the upside. GDP. I'm sort of shocked on the whole GDP continuing higher. I don't really see growth, but okay, I'll do a bit more research on that. Consumer sentiment, this makes the most sense too. Obviously, unemployment's going up, consumer sentiment's dipping. People are not buying as much because people aren't working as much. ISM services, PMI, pretty straightforward. Manufacturing, those have been sort of in that same area. Sort of just killing some time till markets open. It says there's an update on this one. I wonder what that did. So let's put ES back in this chart. Let's be prepared. Let's do a quick breakdown on ES. So again, I did market in the morning this morning, guys. That is on Tuesdays and Thursdays on the Market AI YouTube page. And one of the trade setups I was looking for on ES is going to be a break above this resistance. So it's a 15-minute and a 30-minute supply zone from yesterday. But when I extended it to the left, I was able to say, okay, look, on December 30th, it was resistance. On December 29th, it was resistance. So at some point in the past as well, this is a very strong area that price and volume are failing to break through. So that's not for any other reason than volume, right? Volume holding it below or volume failing to bring us above. Once we can get that break, I will look for the retest and push higher. Let's see. So ES gap fills right here, blue level, very small gap fill today. Midnight price is 54. It's a small one. We could take a look now at Edgeful and see that, what was it? ICT opening retracement by weekday. Tuesday, open below. This is NQ. Let's look at ES. Tuesday, ES open below 86% retraced. So if we open below this yellow level, 86% of the time we retraced to it in the past 6 months. In my opinion, looking at the 30-minute right now, it's really going to depend. It's really going to, if this candle right here, so if this current 5-minute can just push higher, I am going to look for longs on ES in that zone targeting that yellow level and that supply zone that I had. But I need this 5-minute to continue higher and possibly open at or above the blue level, the gap fill. And that's what I'm looking for longs today. CVD's bullish. We'll see. We'll see. Markets open in 4 minutes. The 30-minute is Y. So we have our basing here on the 30. I'd like to see this rally, like I said, get near that blue level or above and then continue. Yo, what's up, Phil? Good morning, man. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the community. See a few new faces in here. Always good to have some new people. Guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I do want to also make sure you guys are aware there are unfortunately fake Kevin accounts in the Discord community. In all Discord communities, there is a very weak security system in Discord. So they'll have, this is my only account, trading with Kev, not trading with Key, not trading without an I. So like, look at the fake accounts. Let's see. No, it's my real one. Here. Trading with Key. right? But they make the account look the same. It even says Bullish Bears Kevin, because that's just a title anybody could change. This one, Trading with Kev, but no I in the middle. This is my only account. Let me show you. This is my only account. And just to show you, when you message me outside of Bullish Bears, it's not going to say Bullish Bears Kevin. It's going to just say Kevin. So that alone, too. Bullish Bears is when I'm here with you guys at Bullish Bears. But, this is my only account. I might, like, Discord offers, like drawings and crap that you could throw on accounts. I might do that, too. Just so it's a little, different from the others. But I just wanted you guys to be aware, because they do sound very realistic. They'll be like, hey, what's up, welcome. Yeah, no problem. Me and Signet, they'll message saying they're Signet, message saying they're Lucian. Me and Signet do offer one-on-one mentorships outside of Bullish Bears, but we do not offer copy trading. No copy trading. Good morning, guys. What's up, Adrian? Smart Art, what's going on, man? Kyle, good morning. Alright, let's see where we're at. We got 1:43 for this 30 to close. Somewhat getting there. Naz is also giving a similar setup. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this for longs. Could even possibly, again, you don't have to take the same exact trades with me. You know, if I'm saying I'm looking bullish here, I'd like to see this hold, I have a target, and you're like, oh, that's awesome, I was also thinking to go along, I'm gonna take it. Take your own trades, take your own setups. I'm showing you guys what I'm looking to take, just to give you guys a little extra insight, and possibly give you a little upper hand if I see an A+ setup. But my goal with the streams is to always help give you guys further education, so you could be your own independent, profitable trader. That's the whole goal of trading, to be independent, have time, just be able to do whatever. Now, I'm going to be careful at the market open. Definitely going to need that 30 somewhere a little higher for these last 40 seconds. You guys are going to have to break that reference down for me, please.
It's in Wisconsin where they had all the supposedly Somalia fraud going on.
Oh.
And
Oh.
they highlighted that one of the children education centers, they had a great big sign out in front of the building there, and it said Children's Layering Service. They forgot the N.
That's
in
funny.
it.
There we go. Market open. I'd much rather enter on a pullback, but they could just run and run, guys. I'm not buying at these highs. They will never buy a high like that, and especially not off market open. Kyle, we're looking to go long. What would you enter? Short? Oh, you went short. A lot of buying right at market open. NASDAQ pop. Equities are going crazy right now, except for Apple just flushed. Damn, ES going right to that yellow level for price target. That is beautiful. Alright, listen, that's fine, man. I'd like some type of pullback. I'd like some type of entry down here. Been messing around with the market open strat. Okay, cool, dude, cool. Stay consistent with it, right? Don't stray. You stray from a strategy, you're gonna get inconsistent results. Good morning, guys. Alright, getting a little bit of pullback there. What am I looking for? Like 45 as an entry? I have 44.75. We'll have to see, because stop loss is going to be a tough find down here. Because I feel like you don't make it too tight, but we don't make it too wide. Alright. And don't forget, we're also waiting for gold. So we got a few things setting up, guys. Market's just opened. It's only been 2 minutes. We're waiting for either gold to break out higher, and we'll add an alert here, even though it's doing that right now. And we'll even move the alert up then. ES also continuing. I would be careful that we don't find resistance here. This is a very strong resistance point, guys. Up at 55. That was the long target. That's crazy, man. Markets just said, see ya. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well today. Making some money if you haven't. Markets just opened. We got a little time. There we go. ES with some more buying pressure. NASDAQ, be careful. Weighted index took a turn to the downside. Microsoft took a big hit. Apple's still pushing lower. Nvidia is dropping at the moment too. It is at VWAP, so it could find support. Just let this 5-minute close, right? Market's just opened. We don't need to force anything at this point. Yo, morning, Ricardo.
Good morning, bro.
What's going on, man? We're waiting.
You trading gold again?
We'll see. Gold is looking like it's getting ready to set up. I was looking for a break on gold above this 44.90 area and a pullback into the 44.90, 44.85 for low volume entry off of the broken supply that we're about to break. So that one's taking some time. I got an alert on there. ES, I was trying to take longs near market open because I liked the way the 30-minute closed, but market opened and we just skyrocketed. Like, we just flew. So no entry on ES. Looks like we're heading higher. Might even hit that yellow level was the original take profit. So we're just going to wait at this point. And might even... Something else to note too, though, on ES is we haven't filled the gap fill yet. I think now we could look at what's in play. No, we just want to see futures. And the tickers, I want to see Oh, beautiful. Gap filled by weekday Tuesday. ES, 92% gap filled. 92% gap filled. So that blue level, we haven't hit it yet during the New York session. Now that sort of makes me want to think, okay, look for resistance up here. 55, 57, 58. Because even if I'm not looking for a crazy move, I could just look for that gap fill. Look at these levels up here. Just staying patient, man. I'm ready to trade both sides. Pulling back pretty strong here. Gotta be careful though, equities are taking a bit of a hit. And gold's breaking, so we don't want to force a trade on ES if the setup's starting to begin on gold. Dow's trying to move higher, but look at that pullback on equities. But that's good, man. It's coming near my original long entry I was looking for on ES. Not in anything yet. Yo, good morning, Kevin. What's going on, man? What's up, Kat? Good morning, Eddie. Greg, good morning. Exhausted Trader. What's up? Bro, I'm an exhausted trader. There goes
Me
gold. What'd you say, me too?
All right, so I posted a trend line chart for gold in the main chat. Pivot point R1 up at essentially 4450 or 4500, excuse me, 4500. I think that's on the book for today. If we continue bullish, anyway, back in a bit.
4520 possible target to the upside, and that lines up with my next supply zone on gold. So that's again one of the reasons I want to see this break continue, bring us near, it's funny, I said 95 and pull back towards 90. So we're creating that low volume over here. I want to see us now consolidate between 90 and 95 and leave, we'll call it 83 to 88 as low volume. And dude, that lines up right with that supply zone. So this is the trade entry I'm looking for on gold. Uh, let's see. 45. I'm just setting it up on gold right now for myself. Because I'm taking on micros just so I can manage the trade a little better. And also, it's got a pretty wide ATR, wide move right now. So we don't want to be trading a mini if we can't withstand the pullback. Just staying patient on gold. I'm not entering over here. ES and NQ are range bound. Not doing anything with them either. Weighted index is moving lower, but VIX is also trying to move lower. So VIX moving lower is bullish. Weighted index moving lower is bearish. Being patient right here. Gold pulling back off of that 94. Very strong wall right here. Visually see that. How cool is that with Bookmap that you can like visually see the orders like that? That's so dope. Back in my day, we had to write in how many contracts we wanted and put it in the mail and get filled. No, I'm just kidding. Before we had computers. Alright, let's see. Looking for a pullback towards the 80s. I'd rather not see that pullback yet. Like, I'd rather this 5-minute continue, though. Like, I don't want to see us pull back to it now. I want to see us consolidate up here. So, look. You see this area right here becomes our low volume area. But right now, we're trying... we'll see. I don't want to go long here yet. I want to see us hold this area. And if we fail it, then there's no position. And again, though, I wanted us... remember, I said come up towards 94. Consolidate between 94 and 90. So 94 to 88. Let's say we consolidate up here. We pick up volume, gets higher, 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 higher. This remains low volume. Well, now I have a tighter entry, tighter stop loss. ES is pulling back as well. ES has a passive buyer sitting here at 47. And they have started to support off of like this 48.25 area, off of that 935. So this could be a possible entry on ES around here at this 50, stop loss at that 47, but I'm not going to take that. I'd much rather wait. I think gold's setting up pretty nicely. See if ES does want to come down to this area. This was part of my original trade plan down here, so I don't want to go against that. This is our volume profile for our New York session at the moment. Okay, let's see. Gold, like I said, sort of setting up nice. It's taking its time, but it's doing its thing. How is the 15-minute? We don't have any news today either. We could just double check on that. Oh, but we can also see 92 bullish outside day. Short. A lot of short buys here on those reports on Edgeful. For ES and NQ, I should say. I'm going to let gold chop around. I'm going to keep an eye on ES and NQ because, again, I'm still considering longs on ES 6940 area. I'll let you guys know if I take it. There's a big seller right there off of 47. The question is, do we get a reaction off of that? A lot of times that's what I'll look for. Look, that's a big selling outlier right there. 17,000 negative delta right there. That is crazy. Off of 2,600 volume, 17,000 of it was negative. Let's see. Again, no, it's not off the level I was looking for. So if maybe we drop lower towards that area, we find another outlier like that. But if we hold this, I will look for a long. And use the low as a stop. VIX still trying to move lower. Weighted index trying to hold up. I'll give it a go here. Again, though, stop is just at the new low. So if we just drop right here, it's just out for a scratch. Yeah, it looks like it's dropping, actually. Let's see. Yeah, no, it didn't hit level. Didn't stop me out yet either. There it is. Let's see, why didn't it stop me out yet? Here we go, perfect. This is the area I was looking for. We just hit VWAP. 220 left in the 5-minute. NASDAQ hit that support zone. Could wait for gold too. Definitely like this guy down here, man. I'm not seeing a good entry here on ES yet. I'm just gonna wait, let gold do its thing. Gold still is chopping around. Again, ideally looking for this low volume. Like right over here. Make it blue so it sticks out a bit better. ES chopping around. I'm going to leave ES and NQ alone. VIX is moving lower, which should help support a bullish S&P. But it's not at the moment, so we're not going to force anything. There we go. 85 on gold. Possible longs. Look at that seller that tried to step in there. I like that wick into that fair value gap. This is a fair value gap too right here. So we have the low volume area. We have the fair value gap. I am going to look to take this on gold. Some micros at 87.4. Might have missed entry if we run from here. But let's see if it gives us a retrace. Again, that could have been the retrace. Yeah, we swept that low and reversed, but we'll see. 87.4 is where I'm looking to enter. Damn, ES did hold up. That's crazy. Right off VWAP, right above that zone. Flat, yeah. Yeah, flat right now. Stay patient. Nothing screaming A+ right now other than gold trying. This level's getting weaker up here. 15-minute, 30-minute, hourly. Yeah, we'll see. So look, it's doing what I wanted it to, right? Where we consolidate up here, create the low volume shelf. Could probably even move our stop loss, then look to take this trade somewhere over here. Put stop loss near the bottom of that low volume shelf. So I'm looking for longs on gold. There goes ES new high a day. Hit that supply zone. Oh, and it filled its gap fill. I didn't even realize that. Gold continuing. Oh man, we whiffed the entry. Absolutely. It's alright. Game ain't over. Ha, gold.
All right, gold's approaching that trend line currently at 44.98 is where the trend line is. So we can expect possibly a reaction when it gets there.
NASDAQ rejected this level yesterday very strong. Right there. Weighted index looks like it's turning around. If equities stay bullish here, we're just going to look for a new low volume shelf to form on ES to the upside and go long there. So just a matter of being patient. Don't go FOMOing into any trades. Markets will have setups.
I did take ES at 47.
Nice. Dude, I know. You know what? I was too tight on my stop loss when I took it at 48. got out at like 46. Like, all right, I was like, okay, let me let it try to get towards this zone. And it was a point. It was 0.5 away from it. 0.5 away. Here's some resistance on ES up here. Does not mean take a short. Just means we might see a little bit of pressure. Not going to get an easy run up. I wonder if this updates. See that? Got a little pop there on ES. Doesn't look like it updated. I mean, ideally, in my opinion, I'd rather wait on gold for another possible entry if it gives it to us, but we'll see. Ideally, now I would like to see us close on this 5 minute somewhere up here, and then the next one, possible wick. I mean, that's really a big ask for a wick down and not a reversal and hold, but just be patient. Let's see. This area has held as support a few times. Taking us to new high a day 2 times now? Yeah. Held here, new high a day. Held here, new high a day. So can we sweep this 86.4 again and go make another new high a day on gold? Minute 18 for this 5. It might not.
All right, the trend line's at 4497.3. And looking at the order flow map, there's a lot of orders stacked on that level.
Yeah, what's crazy, right, by the way, about this outlier down here on 6947 on ES, because that's where we ended up reversing on that pullback. 16,000 volume to the downside was negative delta, and we ended up reversing off that negative delta. So that was very cool. Something to sort of add to the playbook, refine the strategy, and do better, right?
I caught it on the way up on NQ. And I just
Nice.
got out, trailed.
Boom, another pop there on ESNQ.
Still going.
Still going. Yeah, well, you know what it is? Weighted index looks like it's ready to rally, and that's going to keep this thing running. That's why I said I'm cool with flipping bias now and going along on ES. I just got to find the entry. Maybe 55 over here. Again, a little bit of an ask. Gold's pulling back. So gold, I wanted to see if it could come back one more time towards this low volume area. Even possibly, like I said, sweep this level and reverse. So I am going to look to see if we come near that level and hold. I might not look for the full sweep and reverse, just because buyers are clearly here. I don't want to wait too long and possibly miss an entry again. There goes ES breaking higher, NAS as well. This could be a higher low here. Nice. Look at that. Alright, let's see. Dude, we were 100% right on the longs, though, man. Poor entry, poor execution on my part. It was an okay entry. It was a bad stop loss. I wanted it down here, man. It was so close. Damn, ES. That's fine. You keep going. All you're doing now is giving me an opportunity for an even better setup. When markets move, they're not moving without you. They're moving for you. What's up?
You want to take ES short or long?
Long, long. Yeah, we're long everything right now. We want to be long. And quite honestly, I'm looking for the 30 minutes to continue. So we can let this 30 close, which has 9 whole minutes left. Wait for the pullback and then take an entry. Could even be a 15-minute fair value gap at some point, a 5-minute, whatever the case may be. Right now we're creating a 5-minute. Very low volume profile, volume shelf right here of 56. It's where I'm looking for my entry. I want it to be long gold at this point. I missed that entry too. Definitely whiffed up a little bit today. I told y'all I'm feeling like crap this morning. When we aren't in the right headspace for cloudy, not gonna trade right. But listen, I took the 1L. It's only $100. Very small loss. Just gotta be able to manage things, right? VIX moving lower. ES, can we please pull back? Looking for 56, 53 stop loss. Gold continuing. That's
Okay, there's the tag of the trend line on gold. Looking for pullback now, maybe.
Nah, you know what? Gold's looking okay for a new fair value gap if we can keep rallying. Because I was looking for 45.50. I'm sorry, 45.20 today. And that's still another 20 points away. So I'm not completely disappointed yet.
4,500 is a psychological number. Very possible we're going to run for that. That's also where pivot point R1 is, and the call wall.
The call wall. Fireball.
On the 1 minute or 5 minute rather, we're also now entering overbought on RSI. So I think 4,500's on the book here, and then maybe look for a pullback on that.
Oh, I missed this on ES. I just see this right now. When we had this quick move up here from 57 to 61, see this line that just goes straight up? That's an imbalance. Nobody was able to get filled there. What happens when price re-enters it? They fill and we reverse. So what's that? 50? Oh, that's the 59. Oh, 59 is more up here though. Nah, down here looks better in my opinion. It's like 60. Where was I going before? 55. No way. Now we got some momentum behind us. We'll see. Gold continuing. At least it's trying to. 14 seconds left in the 5. Hi. I gotta set up. I want to redo my setup. Let's see. Gold, gonna keep going. Gonna keep golding.
Tag, there it is, 4,500 on gold.
$97 possible re-entry on gold. Still waiting on ES. Getting a trend day today, guys.
Looks like it's finished its pullback and it's coming back up.
What's that?
Looks like the pullback is done. NQ and it's going back up.
Yeah. It's only 10. Gotta remember, if we're looking for trends on like an hourly candle, a 4-hour, those are gonna trend for a lot more than just 1 30-minute. Looking for possibly a dip to 97, 96 on gold for longs. Dollar's still weak. Dollar's still pretty weak. Yo, no way. Silver's at 80 again. Wow. Alright, gold. Let's get a little cha-cha slide right here. Looking for this level. Is that 95.8? Some buyers sitting at 95.8. But I did want to see this low volume area that just hit 72.2. Yes, an NQ continuing. It's crazy. That's fine, man. Let it do its thing. Bit of a buyer outlier up here on gold. But because of the analysis, the momentum here on the technicals, I would not go short up here. Oh man, I don't know, dude. If this guy gets reversed on off of this passive seller, we don't come back to this high again. 50 stop loss 0.2. Nah, I wouldn't. We've been making new highs. Oh, it's gonna be like, are you sure? Alright, let's see. So here's that 72 area. That's 96, 97 area, I should say. ESNQ popping like they're hot. I will try a few micros on gold off this 97. But I'm just really trading it light. Just looking to see if the momentum continues. If it's a momentum play, then we should just see some continuation. And some micros will pay okay. There we go, gold. Come on now, let's go make another high. Break that 500 again. If we could break 500, I'm going to have a lot of confidence in heading towards that 520. There's 500. Rejected it. 500.2 is our new high a day on gold. And let's look at the 5-minute. Looks pretty steady. Looks like we're heading towards it. On, there we go. Big buyer picking up. Big buyer, there's the break. Okay, cool. Cool. Just stay patient. Last time a buyer came up here, though, we did reject it, so I want to be a little careful, but we are making new highs. Look at that big pullback, though. We're really going against this buyer sitting up here at 4,500. So I'd like to see us try to get back above that, but it's keep failing. I almost do want to short it there, but 15-minute. When's the 15-minute close? Oh, no, it just closed. That's still more bullish. But we'll see, man. If it stops out, it stops out. Very light size. Just looking for a momentum play on gold here. It's been running up pretty strong with the buyers. So I took it on the pullback here at 97. Stopped at 94.3. I'm just in some micros. Again, looking for a stronger trade to the upside. I'm really looking for momentum. But if it fails, then I'm just going to get out for a little scratch. There we go.
All
New
right,
high
I gotta
day.
run. Y'all be good today. Have fun. Blah blah blah. All that kind of
Be
stuff.
good. Good having you in here, Marziti. Take care, man.
Yeah.
Did you take any
Take care,
trades?
Marziti.
I took that trade long up to the line, but
Nice.
so anyway, I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good. Later, bye.
All right, later. Be good. Peace. Now, I'm not a big fan of the resistance starting to form up here. Again, though, we're making new high a day. We're making new high a day. CVD spiking too. I'm just holding this for momentum on gold right now. ES continuing higher too. I'll add an alert on ES so we don't really miss anything if it does pull back. But really just monitoring gold at the moment. Would like to see a stronger move higher to take us through this 502. Dollar's pretty weak still, which is ideal. Yeah, dollar's still pretty weak for the most part. Definitely a struggle on gold to hold these levels right now. I do want to be a little careful. So I took it micros. Buying highs is a tough point, but I did buy a bit of a pullback off the highs. 94.1 is my stop. So it's like down here. So if we just start to drop, I'm just out a couple points. It's okay. Here's that 96 again. Almost a bit of a bull flag here. Dollar try and move higher. Be a little careful. Now, they don't have a direct inversion from each other. Like, the dollar can move higher and gold can move higher in the same 5-minute span, 10-minute span. Might get stopped out. 94.1 is my stop. 94.1. Getting there. Alright, there we go. Got me out of 94.5. Paper cut, but we'll stay patient. We'll see if by chance we do want to pull all the way back down near that low volume area from original, from 44.88. That was my A+ area. If that's the case, guys, the stronger the pullback, the wider the range we have, the better the trade setup we're going to have. I do want to watch this 90. This could hold as a higher low. We haven't really broken these lows recently, so this right here could hold. We could hold 90 over here. 90.2, 90. Again, we don't really want to be chasing too much. Not that this isn't an A+ setup. ESNQ just rallying, guys. Just keeps going. ES anything? Nope.
I do have resistance here at ES 72 to 75.
Got you. I want to see us hold this low now, this 93.4. But it's pretty choppy. Don't be jumping in and out. Either wait for A+ or come back tomorrow. Hopefully it tries to hold as a higher low, right? Take this high out, then we could look for a possible trade, but let's see. Come on now, take that. Okay, took it.
Pulling back on NQ.
Pull back on NQ. Oh, nice. Good call, Ricardo. Good call. Yeah, gold's too choppy.
Are you in on gold right now?
I wanted to go long gold, but it's just so choppy right here, man. It's just failing and failing. So ES and NQ, that's where our best bets are. I wanted gold near 88, so we could still look for that possibility. Off 88, still a low volume area. But other than that, let's see. There's a drop. There's 92. ES and NQ still trying to push. Wonder if NASDAQ has any areas. Nothing ideal. 700. I think I'd rather wait for possibly gold, because we have a 15-minute fair value gap also lining up there. So again, it's just like an overlap of an overlap of an overlap. So this is a good spot. It's just a matter of, can we get back there, and will we find support again there? This is the last time we were down here. This is how we reacted off of it. So look, we came down, held, made a new high a day. Came down, we swept that recent low, made another new high a day. Now I'd like to see if we can come down again and go make another new high a day. Good morning, guys. Bro, ES, man. Almost bottom ticked the longs. Oh my goodness. ES is just on one right now. Listen, if we get a quick move up here on... What's that?
You didn't have a limit order waiting there for ES?
Dude, I went long over here because I didn't know if we'd pull back. We pulled back, I stopped out, and I was like, okay, let me look for re-entry in this green zone. And we were 0.5 away from it.
Oh, so you got in too early. That
Yep.
sucks.
I was just a little too early on it. I said, damn. Even gold. Look at that. Now gold's trying to hold. It's just too choppy. I'm not seeing these A+ setups right now. Yesterday was great. Day prior. Well, I guess Friday. So, market's got to chill a little bit. Seven and a half left in the 15. That's a 30-minute. Nope, still bullish on the 30 as well, and on the hourly. 4-hour also bullish. Yeah, I'd really only want to be bullish on gold too. Just such a tough point. 10:08. 10:08. What the time it is right now. I wonder if silver's an easier trade at the moment. I'd still just rather be patient and wait for an ES or NQ pullback. It's only 10:08. We could pull back in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and still be done by 11. NASDAQ pullback.
Don't stop talking. It's pulling back.
Bro, it's pulling back cause I'm talking. Weighted index at an area of rejection. This is still a supply zone. But buyers have had a crazy grip on the market. Bro, these pullbacks are garbage. They're not even pullbacks. Oh, silver. I'm sorry, silver. Oil. Ooh. Somebody hit the sell button on oil.
Damn.
Right? Let's see. CL. What's the contracts for CL right now? CLG6. I'll get rid of silver. We don't need silver on Bookmap. Excuse me, New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, I ordered one pullback. I was just wondering when that was going to show up. Usually comes within 30 minutes or the pullback's free. Yeah, oil has been selling. So guess what we'll be leaving alone? Gold choppy. That's why we're leaving it alone right now. Dollar moving higher. Okay. Yes. Yes, like I don't feel like it. Gold definitely feels like it. Wow, we're actually trying to get there. Pretty close. 88 to 80, really to 83. Thirty-minute closes in 18 minutes. 15-minute closes in 3 minutes. MP and USA. Yo, we want to look at those stocks? We can look at those stocks if you want. There we go, ES. Give us that pullback. Are there any outliers on ES? Make sure we're not reversing on anybody. Not really. I'd like to see gold chop up, like sort of close over here on the 5, or pull back now and then reverse. But either way, we'll see. Yeah, right in there. Should be right in here. This should be the trade. So like 86. There's that 89 again. I feel like that's too low. 87.4 is real low volume. Looking for this like 87 83 area. Still have a price target to the upside. Just a matter of finding an entry. ES said I don't want to give you a pullback. Patience. Listen to a little music. Doom scroll on some memes. I'm just kidding. But do what you gotta do so you're not taking 1,000 trades in between. Damn. Was that off the 15? That blue zone's the 15-minute fair value gap. Wicked off of it at 90. $34 seconds left. I'd like to see 88. Really like to see 86. Good morning, guys. Good morning. ES continuing higher. We had 100% right bias on that. Just didn't have a good execution on the entry on longs. And it also didn't give us a proper, like, A+ setup. We didn't have any fair value gaps. We didn't have good momentum. Well, we had good momentum. We didn't have any pullbacks. Alright, here comes the next 5-minute on gold. And the 15-minute just closed too, just so you guys know. Let's see. Alright, I do think we're going to head towards that 88, 86 area. Question is, do we hold? I'm going to be keeping an eye on the CVD, the delta. This could be the higher low off of this, though, the 89.5, but it's not my level. It is the 15-minute fair value gap. There is that, but I'm not a big fan just yet. ES and NQ owe us a pullback or two. But then we have to remember markets don't owe us anything. We're just side goers. We're just sitting on the side, making a little money as we go. A little money in comparison to the billions of dollars they trade daily and markets see daily. This is pretty cool too, guys. Remember the outlier on ES? We reversed on it to the upside. Gold had an outlier. We sweeped it and then reversed to the downside. Okay, gold, we're ready to drop here below 90. 88, there's 88, there's 86. Printing out some levels there for the moment. Yo, ES and NQ might just keep going. That's insane. I almost feel like just scalping them. Gold squeezing, getting ready to drop here. Just note that we haven't really been pushing lower on the CVD while we've been pushing lower on gold price. Here comes 88. Come on. I'm not going to jump the gun and enter immediately when we enter the zone. I need to see some type of volume or something. Something, man. Some type of big imbalance to come through. Or like we have lack of volume above us. That's sort of a good sign. So I'll try to take it at 88. It's at 88 even. It's a bit of a tough one, but we'll see. Just because we're already trying to hold this low volume area again. And point of control's higher. Pretty low on the volume down here too. See if we get a dip lower. 88, 86. It's the area I do want to try to enter. If we sweep this 86, that would be really ideal. This 86.7 right there. 86.7. I am going to look to try to take this position, though, of 88.3, it looks like. 88. Is that 80? Oh, 87.8. Might move that up, we'll see. Then I don't want to go long here, too, and just have a dump on me. But this is the area we've been waiting for. Could wait for the reaction. Stop loss is at 85. I am going to try it, but very carefully, very light size. Looking for this area. Think we did sweep that low. That's what I wanted. We swept that 67. I just need to see us try to hold above it now. Oh, no, never mind. I just saw 5-minute closes now. That's not good. Yeah, I might get stopped out right there. Yeah, I didn't even realize 5-minute, man. That's so important. Timing is so important in the market. Like, ridiculously
What was that on gold?
important. Yeah. It's still near a solid area. That timing was poor. Very unfortunate. Point of control is higher on this 5. We are still in that low volume area. What do we got? 5-minute. 5-minute. Let's see. Negative deltas. Yeah, we'll leave gold alone for right now. ESNQ still got to pull back at some point. Still haven't seen that A+ setup that we usually get every day. Most days. On gold, what I can also look for is if we get a 5-minute close in green, then I could look to take the next 5-minute, right? Instead of trying to jump in anything again and again, I could just wait. Because right now, I don't know if we broke that area to use it as resistance or to get back above it and use it as support. Still a little 50-50 on gold. Yes, and NQ finally pulling back. Some solid sellers. Gold trying to hold. But it's really struggling on the hold. 30-minute closes in 8 minutes. That definitely does give me a bit more of a bullish stance on gold at the moment. But I'd much rather let a 5-minute close and try to take the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be jumping the gun. I don't know. That's how you get chopped up. We don't want to get chopped up. You go along here thinking we're going to hold, and we were just making some new lows, new lows, new lows. Don't want to do that. But if we start creating higher lows and we take out this 90.4, make some higher highs, then sure, we're starting a shift. Then we could possibly look for a long position again. Okay, so we took that out a little bit, but we really need to take this one out. It's 90.2. Minute 56 left in this 5-minute. Could check the delta on it. Hopefully it's a strong positive. It's only positive by 10. It's not a strong positive at all. Point of control is lower. That's not a good sign either. So definitely a little concerning on the longs if you're long. But that's why we want to wait, let the 5-minute close. If it closes bullish, then we can look to take a long position on the next candle. This 30-minute, we're looking for the 30-minute to continue back higher. Market pulse is pushing positive right now. It's a positive market pulse. It means volume and price are both moving higher. Minute 11 left on the 5-minute here. Would be careful that we don't just sweep lower. Market pulse still holding green. Would really like to see us above 490. We did not take out that 490.2 that I was looking for just yet. $50 seconds left. Whoa. That's why we wait for the 5 to close. Bless. God bless. Alright, let's see. Yes, also chopping around. Point of control did move back higher a bit here on gold. But need to see this 5 close green. We got 23 seconds left. If it dumps, guess what? Guess who takes control? That's right. The sellers who have had control. So 15 seconds, let it do its thing. Looks like it's getting ready to dump there and trap everybody that was going along in the past 5 minutes. Here we go, 5 seconds left. Give us something, man. Give us something, man. I mean, a closed green. I was looking for us to close green off of this zone. Could take it light in size because it is still that broken supply zone. Those are usually where my A+ setups do come from. But I'm just not seeing A+ anything anywhere today. And when that's the case, we just want to do our best to stay patient.
NQ looks like it's going higher.
Yep, NQ's moving higher. I'd like to see gold move higher. 90.2, 90.3 has to be taken out. CVD's been struggling. Did really drop over there too. Yeah, if gold could start to squeeze up here, man, it's gonna go head towards 45.02, make new high a day. $30-minute candle right here, guys. So this is what I was looking at. 30-minute has 4 minutes left to close. I was looking for it to wick higher. So look, I was looking for it to push higher on the 5-minute. So the 30-minute creates this lower wick because the last 30-minute was very bullish. And we're almost getting a pattern. Bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. So I'm looking for the next one to be bullish. Possibly stop at the low. That's what I'm looking for on gold. 320 left. I would really let the 30 close at this point. It's going to be letting the 5-minute close as well, and then we'll look for a re-entry on a pullback. I'm in 5 micros again since 488.1, so same entry, just a bit more of a set stop loss now. Really need to see us continue here for this 30, continue here for this 15 and 5-minute. How's the 15-minute look? Also rejecting back higher too, so that's also ideal. So higher time frames are still lining up bullish. I don't want to be short on gold right now, but I will protect myself, right? That's what stop losses are for. Fundamentally, we're still bullish on gold. Price target's 45.20. That's my original target from this morning, 45.20. That would be crazy if we got back up there. Here's retrace to that low volume area again. I'd really like to see sellers start to fail. Like that. That was a bit of a good sign right there. Just need to see some follow through though. If we don't get any follow through, you know, we joke, but it's true. If we're not going up, we're going down, right? If we don't get follow through to the upside, sellers will most likely take control here, so be careful. Really waiting on that 30. Very important on that 30. Even on that 15. I like how this is forming. Again, I want to see us continue higher here. Did we take out that 92 or the 90 point? Yeah, we took out the 90.3, so that's good. There we go. Definitely looking better on the longs. Just gotta be a little careful. Keep getting wicked around. We'd definitely wait for that 30 to close, and probably gonna look to add on the 30 close if we can close higher. If the 30 could close somewhere up here, I'm adding. The 15-minute close is bullish, but the 30 doesn't close up there. Not adding, but I am gonna hold. Struggling. Creating some levels. There we go. Okay. Okay, even there would be a decent spot for us to close on the 30. Continue. Five seconds. Doesn't look bad. Looks okay. 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that. In terms of adding, I don't think I'm gonna add on this. Let's see. Since I might actually add on this little pullback right there, but I want to be pretty careful on this. Look at the sellers. Just wait. Just wait. 15
Question.
minute. What's that?
Question.
Yeah.
Adding, scaling in. What are your criteria of that?
Just that like we've got momentum, so like we held this area, we pulled back. If we could hold again, great. But if sellers are coming in with strength, well, that's not looking ideal. I don't want to look to add if we're looking to reverse, right? If I got a good demand entry and we create a fair value gap, then I'll look to add in the fair value gap. So right now we have a lot of volume coming in right here on this pullback. So I'm looking to see if at any point we can start to hold. If we just fail here, 84.3 is my stop loss. I'm out. I'm out. But if we can hold this, then I'll look to add. So it's always it's same criteria as like take a trade or don't take a trade. So if we start to hold this here, I add stop loss at the new low. If we fail it, I'm just out of the original contracts I took.
How much contracts would you add?
I'm just in 5 micros right now on gold. So we're starting to hold it. I'll add, keep my stop loss at that low again. I only added 2.
So let's say it's in your momentum. It's going in the momentum that you want it to go to. what would make the decision how many contracts to add?
Well, that all depends on where your stop loss is going to be. If I'm adding, I don't want to add to the point that now my stop loss is like 2x the size of my original risk. The goal is to keep the risk the same, but add to the winner.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was able to add very low, so it increased my risk a little bit. But yeah, if it stops out, it stops out. But if it continues, this was a great re-entry. Need to see these buyers step back in here on gold. CVD, Market Pulse is trying to push negative. I'd like to see, this is Market Pulse right here. I'd like to see that push positive. Could get stopped out here. Sellers are trying their best. Buyers are trying their best, though, too, to protect this area down here. And it does have a bit of a stronger bullish fundamental to it, so that's why I'm long as well. But if it fails, so be it. It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And if it holds, so be it. My biggest concern is that we're filling up this low volume shelf. A lot of times when that's the case, it gets weaker as support and we can break through it. Really waiting for this 5 minute to close now. 15 minute, yeah, it's not looking ideal on the longs. As long as that 5 minute drops lower, yeah, let's see, be careful. Here it comes. Don't do it, gold. It's gonna do it. It did it. Damn, gold. Alright, gotta take it for what it is, man. Lost day. ES is pulling back, but it's just like, whatever. ES is all low volume below us, but I mean, we're not taking longs at 68, stop loss at 54. That would be crazy. I'd much rather for possibly 63, 62. I should have listened to myself, man. Was losing faith on that gold position. Let's see, ES. Sellers tried stepping here, they held. Just gonna wait. Oh. Crude held. Alright, fine, ES, we'll wait for you. Google new low a day. Should have just took ES long at the open. Look at these sellers marching us lower. Here's 69. Yeah, I'm looking for 63 on ES. Anything below 69, though, is lower volume, which could work as support, so just be a little careful on that. VIX moving higher, which would be bearish. NASDAQ is in resistance. It's in supply. Some buying outliers here on NASDAQ where it's all positive. Look how strong the positive delta is actually there on NASDAQ. If we hold short on them, they're going to be in for a nice ride. See these buyers.
I'm out, Kevin. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'd like to see equities start to pull back here a little bit more, especially with NASDAQ in supply. Even head towards, like, on NQ 708, a little 50-point pullback. Even VWAP is at 660. So we're pretty extended right now. Can't doubt, though, the buyers. Buyers have had a lot of strength today. Come on, Naz, let's get going. Let's start dumping on all those buyers now. 15-minute, 30-minute. Yeah, not ideal, man. Higher time frames are just still so bullish. But don't forget, people are a lot quicker to sell than they are to buy, so hopefully we get some momentum here. There goes a little something. VIX at
Caught that pullback.
resistance. What's that?
I caught that pullback.
Nice. Yeah, I'm short. I'm looking for where to get out. Probably right here, to be honest. But I wanted to see a stronger drop. These equities look like Nvidia's selling off, Google's selling off. Those are all things that would keep me extra bearish. There we go, Naz. Again, people will sell a lot quicker than they buy. Big drop on Nvidia again. Some equities are holding a bit bullish right now, though, so be careful.
I should have trailed better. I could have got way more.
That's alright, that's alright. I think it pulls back. I'd like one more drop to get out. But I don't think it's going to. We swept this low. Looks like we're holding.
Yeah, I think so too. I think. What are you in? Yes.
Nah, I took Naz. We're in Naz right here. 60.
Nazi.
Nazi. 60's that last stance for shorts to really try to hold.
Careful, the VIX is pulling back on that wave too.
Yeah. Still a bit of a strong VIX though. Yeah, weighted index equities trying to hold up too. Definitely be careful. Yeah, here comes some buyers. They said we ain't done yet. Let's see. Nvidia's still real weak. Google did flip bullish. There goes NASDAQ trying to flip bullish too. Yeah, let's see. Nas trying to squeeze here. Yeah, I'm out. Forget that. Amazon new high a day. See, when we take the A+ setups, man, it's like perfect. But this chop in between, just garbage.
Well, that happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, no,
The
yesterday.
shorts were on yesterday, and then I missed it for 5 minutes, and then it was chop all the way back up.
Yeah, nah, yesterday was clean. Yesterday was nice.
But you traded gold, right?
Yesterday was gold and NASDAQ. VIX pushing higher. Weighted index pushed higher too, though. ES near that zone I was looking for.
That's a strong VIX candle, then.
Yeah, it's alright. Looking for ES 6350. 59 was a good spot, too. Yeah, shorts do look okay to continue. I just don't like, if the weighted index was moving lower, I'd be like, yeah, sure, but weighted index is still trying to hold up. So I'd like to see ES react to this like 65 area. 63. 6350, yeah, 6350. That's the futures market point of control and a low volume node in the New York session. No, that's VWAP. Yes, come on now. Oh, there we go. Equity starting to sell. Just be careful. Could pop back up. I was looking for support on ES down here, so it's like I'd want to be short NASDAQ because of supply, but I'd want to be long ES because of support. 30-minute closes in 18 minutes. Hourly closes in 18 minutes. The hourly does look like it does want to close more bullish. So again, ideally, I'd rather see this as a pullback and look for a long entry. Very strong buy while sitting here at 65 on ES. VIX moving higher. Looks like gold going. Yeah, gold took a hit, man. Gold took a hit. 63.50 on ES is the key level I'm looking for. If sellers stay strong, probably gonna flip buys, go look for a short. But buyers were real strong this morning, and we're anticipating now 2 more rate cuts this year. ES holding that 65 very well. I want to see if we react to that 65 again. I wanted 63.50. It's 2 points below the 65 level. Right there. But this guy's trying his best to hold. Weighted index taking a hit though. I wouldn't go long because of that weighted index, man. This price action, I would go long stop at the low we just created. The analysis we're seeing though, I wouldn't. Oh, actually. Doesn't look half bad now. Stop at the low we just created. But I need to see equities take it off of that 65. VIX moving back lower. Break 70. There's 69. Here's some buying volume coming in. Need to see that market pulse go green. Market pulse is green on ES. Here's 69.69. Looking for the 15-minute, the 30-minute, and hourly to all flip back bullish. Hourly's got 16 minutes to close, so regardless, I'm looking for longs. I'm looking for the hourly to flip back bullish. If it stays bearish, it's going to be a tough spot. See that? Sellers again. NASDAQ looks okay on the shorts. Weighted index is bearish. I mean, forget the longs, man. Just Nas short, but too choppy today. I'd much rather just be patient. That off that 65 again, but that's not the 63 I was looking for. Weighted index rejecting. 5-minute close in 10 seconds. Let's see, equities on a bit of a pullback. I'd like to see a pullback here. Too wishy-washy, too back and forth. I'd rather be short NASDAQ, but I'd rather look for longs on ES. VIX, big spike on the VIX right there. Massive spike on the VIX. Yeah, it usually leads to momentum. Weighted index getting weak. Nas might see a big drop. I'd like to see a big drop here. Before I was looking more bullish because the hourly was closing. But at this point, I like that VIX spike. There's ES off that level. See how ES is reacting to that too. Oh, there's a big outlier on ES. Dude, we got to react to this guy down here at 63.50. We literally hit 63.50 exactly. We have to see a reaction or a hold here on ES. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. So I'm going to look for a long stop loss below. Right? Good reaction, right?
I caught that going down heavy too.
Nice. How's the hourly? Where are we based on the hourly? Okay, that's where we need to be. Now, do we get a re-entry near 63.50? Just hit it again. Let's see. I just hate the timing of it, man.
What do you mean the timing?
Like the hourly closes in, oh, I guess 13 minutes is plenty of time to reverse. I was looking for a reversal off the zone because I wanted the hourly to try to close above this green level. But we could still get there. We could still get there. VIX dropping. CVD trying to hold up, Amazon trying to hold, Nvidia trying to hold. Big drop on the VIX. Minute 87 left. 15. 15 was also very bearish, the last 15-minute candle too, so everything's very back and forth. NAS was rejecting a resistance point on our weighted index. So it's just like a lot saying, hey, go long, hey, go short, hey, go long. And when that's the case, we have to say, hey, I'm not going to do nothing. This was the spot I was waiting for a reaction, so it's like I want to take it light on a long because it's just, you know, had to wait over an hour and a half for this trade setup to occur. But that's also where I come into the whole timing aspect, that it's 11 o'clock, things are sort of starting to die down. We already had a strong move today. The odds of more volume coming in now while it's dying down is pretty slim. But we were very patient for the entry, so it's like, you know, the whole saying of markets reward the patient by taking it out of the hands of the impatient. Getting a bit of a wider spread here, so they're expecting some type of volatility, I would assume. Really want to see us get back above this green level right here. That is the hourly open. Want to see us get back above it so we're green on the hourly.
Are you long still?
Yeah, off of 65.25, but just one contract. What's up, AHM? Got you, bro. Probably just gonna look to close it out. That's what I meant by timing too, man. We're running out of time in a sense that VIX is moving lower. It's just garbage. I'm going to even move my stop loss up, but I most likely just want to cut this. I moved my stop to the low of that recent 5. I'll let it play out just so, you know, I don't say I got out here and it reversed and held. But not looking the best on the shorts. I want to see us reverse on this outlier, negative 1100 delta right there. I want to see us reverse off of that guy. We're trying. Nope, we're printing some levels to the downside near 64 and 63 again. Signet says he likes ES to VWAP. That'd bring us down to 57. That's funny. That was an original trade setup. We had a really low volume area near 56.
The equities are not helping you right now.
No, they are not. When that's the case, I like to save face. I'm getting out. I'm not liking it. Nasdaq's gonna say see you later. Everything looks bearish. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream there. Markets were pretty choppy today. They gave us just like a straight move up earlier, right? Where we just rallied from 940 to 1010. And we just did not pull back. We just kept going and going and going. We didn't hit the next supply. I wanted to see us hold this broken supply as demand. We're coming into it right now. Here's that 40, 69, 63. We took it out. There's some volume. There goes. I said equities want to say bye-bye. Some volume coming in here. Again, this outlier pretty hefty. Now we're hitting that broken supply zone. We had some volume. Here we go. Maybe we'll let it run for a second, stream-wise. Because if volume does
Take a
start
short?
What's that? No, I want to find a long entry. It's just not looking ideal. Only reason is because we do have a lot of support below us. Here is a really strong point on ES. At 59. Boom, we took it out. Yeah, man. Wow, Nas shorts were absolutely right up there on those outliers. That's so cool, man. Using outliers as sort of a form of trading strategy and system to find those areas of reversals. That's like A+. I'm throwing that in my A+ setup. Let's see. Outlier in supply or demand. ES with some more selling, NAS with some more selling. That is bananas.
Just breached previous day high.
Nice. Here comes ES 56 to 53. $30 seconds left in this 5-minute. I do not want to see 56 on this 5-minute. I should add a bit more confidence in these shorts I took on NASDAQ up here for a scalp. Because this weighted index was at resistance, the VIX was pretty strong, and we were in supply. 3 confluence right there. 3 confluence trade.
Oh, so you got out on the pullback?
Yeah, I got out for like a scalp. Like a small move, but I should have held it longer, like let the winner run.
Yeah. How many contracts?
I think it was just like, what did I take? That last one was just 3, like 3 micros, like really light size because it was choppy today. So whenever it's choppy, I like to try to size down to protect capital if I do feel the need to keep trading.
I did good today. I made like 500.
Nice. Good job, bro.
Thanks.
VIX
And
moving
then
higher.
Have you heard of Lucid?
Lucid. I have heard of Lucid. That's funny. That's one that I've been hearing a lot of lately.
Yeah, so I'm trying their their new eval
Why? Why is everybody
50%.
doing Lucid right now?
So it's basically 50% consistency. So if you
Oh.
pass your eval, you can do it in 2 days. And then after that, once you reach your profit, it's there's no consistency rule after that.
Oh shit. And how
Yeah,
often? When can you
so
take payouts? Whenever?
I believe daily.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
That is
It's
pretty
crazy, and
crazy.
it's really cheap too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Check it out.
Yeah, no, I will. That's cool. I like this ES spot right here. Big low volume shelf, taking it 53.25, 53 stop loss, 56 entry. I'd like to see a
You taking it
short
long?
squeeze. Yeah, I took a long,
Oh,
last long of the day. This one fails, we're done. Nice, okay. Pretty quick there. I'm an ES long. One contract. I took a mini on this one. Had a bit more confidence on that zone, and the stop loss was much smaller, so I was able to take a mini. Oh no, it's freezing. I tried to adjust my stop loss and it's like frozen.
what, on TradingView?
Yeah, it just unfroze.
I don't like it when that happens.
I know, right? It's like markets are planning on destroying us. Yeah, it's not letting me reapply a stop loss. That's weird. Oh, nice. Now two popped up at the same place. That would stop me out and then fill me in the opposite.
I had that happen to me before. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, ES, we gonna find a little get back here or what? Yeah, my trading view is real laggy.
Equities are moving in your favor, and VIX is pulling back. So I think you're good.
Yup, nice, nice. Hopefully. 105 left on this 5 minute. Don't forget that hourly. That's what I was looking for. Hourly closes in a minute too. Here comes 15-minute closes in a minute. Real important this last minute of this 5 minute, because it's not just the last minute of the 5 minutes, the last minute of the 15, last minute of the 30, last minute of the hourly. So if we start rallying here, could lead for a nice continuation trade going into the 11:30 to 12 o'clock area. 34 seconds left. Oh, they're stacking orders up here. I think they want to see price higher. Need to see. Nvidia did try to turn around. Google's trying to hold low a day. Apple took a bit of a hit. Amazon's trying to hold above VWAP. Got to see those equities take a stronger turn to the upside. Let's see. Nothing really high impact. Yeah, we'll see, man. Stop loss 53.50. But I don't like how that 5 opened up like that. Nvidia made a new low a day. I mean, this looks more like we're screaming a run down again.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Gee, thanks, Ricardo. No, I'm just kidding. I'll hold
Thanks for
stop
tapping
loss. Stop loss 53.50. 53.75 actually. Yeah, if we could take out this 69.60 that we just rejected before, be a bit of a higher low, I'm sorry, a higher high on this intra after a higher low was formed, which again would give me more confidence in these longs, might even add at that point, stop at this new low, but we're going to have to see that momentum step in here like ASAP on ES and NQ too. Because NASDAQ is a big leader when it comes to the ES's strength and momentum. Nvidia just did make another new low a day. Google's getting pretty weak too. Looks like we're getting ready to dump. Be careful. I'm still in it. I'm still being patient. It again looks like we're getting ready to run to stop. 53.75 is my stop loss. There's 55 again. Passive buyer sitting at 69.55. We still haven't broken that low volume area. My stop loss is at the bottom of it, so if we break it, I'm out. We're gonna break it. We'll see, man. We'll see. VIX is getting a little weak here, but here goes ES trying to find some momentum to the downside. Really struggling to break back below 69.55. But these sellers and buyers are fighting it out right now. How's the Dow doing? How's it dowing? Dow is pretty choppy. You can see that move higher. Nas trying to move lower. Yeah. Guys, wrapping up the stream there. I hope you guys had a great day. If you didn't make any gains, that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I had a good start to the year so far, so we can't let one losing day define our trading, right? That's why we got to be able to limit our losses and take it from there. But guys, have a great